Adison, youngest memory of hockey, like when you think about whether it was playing, watching, what's your youngest recollection?
My youngest memory is probably one of the first times that I went skating when I was about 1. So a couple times after I first got my skates, but I remember wanting to get off the ice and talk to one of my friends, but I learned to stay on the ice and do what I do. So I'm very glad that I did that because I think that's why I have such a good passion for the game now.
You mentioned passion for the game. Where does that passion come from?
I think it comes from a drive of just love being around all my friends all the time and just being who I am. So I just love the sport and it comes from inside of me.
You played the entire season for the Greenfoot Capitals of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League, a U18 league. You played the entire season as a 14-year-old. What was that experience like?
Honestly, it was a really good experience. Like the team made it very easy. I didn't really feel like I was 14 just because I blended in with the team so well, and it was just an overall great experience.
What do your teammates mean to you?
They became like a family to me. They were all my sisters, and then my coaches. Like everyone was so tight and connected, and it was just like a big family.
A lot of good moments for you and the team this year, but for you personally, over the life of your hockey career, what's your favorite hockey moment?
Honestly, it's hard to choose. Winning this year was a big accomplishment for me and the team, and then we got to go to Atlantics. We won bronze, another huge accomplishment. My favorite was probably U15 AAA when I won Provincials because it was a really close game, came down to the end. We won 1-0, so yeah, that was a great experience.
What does family and your moms mean to you?
They're like everything to me. Honestly, without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I couldn't do it without them. They're always there for me, supporting me. Everyone around me, my grandparents, my coaches, friends, family, like everyone.
When you're not on the ice playing, what kind of things do you do to stay sharp?
I do a lot of off-ice training in the summer with JP McCallum and Ryan Hillier. And I also do golfing, which is fun. So I just get to go out and do something that I'm not always doing. So.
What kind of golfer are you?
I'm a decent golfer, yeah. I'm more of a drive and putt than a chip, but yeah.
What would you like to do with your hockey career? What are your goals, short term and long term?
So for short term, I'm hoping to get an invite to the U18 AAA Atlantic team. That's my goal for right now, and then eventually I'm hoping to play D1 NCAA. So I got to train hard, but I believe that I can do it as long as I have the passion and can keep doing it. And also Team Canada is obviously a big one, but that's always been the dream from when I was a kid.
Who are some hockey players or athletes in general that you look up to?
Sarah Fillier is by far my favorite hockey player. I like Rattray, Laura Stacey, Poulin, obvious one. But yeah, those are my top.
I'm a foodie. I always like to know what athletes like to eat. What's your typical game day meal, Adison?
It depends on when I play, but if I have an early morning game, I usually get an egg McMuffin, so just egg and then bacon and cheese, mayo, put that all together, some fruit on the side. But the night before, I always have the same meal. I always have mashed potatoes, steak, and mushrooms.
What's your snack? What's your go-to snacks?
Ice cream.
Flavor?
That's a hard one. Peanut butter fudge crunch, I would say, yeah.
When you're not playing hockey, when you're not doing dry land and training and going to school, just Adison White, what do you like to do to just kind of unwind and relax?
I watch a lot of shows. I also do a lot of baking at home and cooking, so I help my mom out, but she's more of the cook and I'm more of the baker in the family.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
Brownies.
Adison, as you look ahead, you mentioned D1 and playing for Team Canada, but outside of all that, where do you see yourself in 5 years or so, when you're 19, 20-ish?
I want to go to a good university that I can get a good degree in, engineering or maybe in the medical field, but honestly, I just want to focus on right now, be in the moment and enjoy what I have right now.
And what can you tell us about what's coming up for you this fall with hockey?
So this fall I'm going to Stony Creek and U22, and then I'm also playing for Appleby College with the Blue Dogs, so that's what's coming next.
And how much are you going to miss home when you're away?
Yeah, it's going to be hard, but I'm excited to get to know people. But it'll definitely be hard leaving home at first, but I'll get into the swing of things. I'll be so busy I won't even notice, and then I get to come home in the summer. So it'll go by quickly.
Obviously, you're young yourself, but there are younger players that go to the rink and watch you and your teammates and opponents with wide eyes, wanting to be like you and your teammates one day. What's your message to those young kids, especially young girls, that are looking up to you right now and maybe wanting to play hockey one day?
Just be yourself, keep your head up. Like after a tough loss, you always want to come out of the rink. There's always another game. So just be yourself and thrive in the game. Just if you have a passion, you're going to go places.
We'll pick up on passion one quick second again. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank your passion and desire to play hockey and to be at the next level?
Can I only give a 10?
Whatever number you want.
Honestly, the highest number I could give it is what I would give it. I love the game so much from an early age. First time I put those skates on, I loved it, and I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life.